Welcome to the Intuitive Side. Today we were extremely lucky to be joined by a very experienced remote viewing instructor, Rick Hilleard. He has nearly 30 years of involvement in the field and has studied and trained with former military viewers Ed Dames and David Morehouse. Rick has kindly agreed to join me for a fascinating discussion surrounding remote viewing, consciousness, and also help and answer some questions I had along the way. As time flew by during our chat, we decided to make this into a 4-part chat series. We also have a great page to share for those interested in developing their RV and its better applications. The link for this will be in the description and at the end of each episode. If you enjoy the content, then don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Now sit back, relax, and welcome to the Intuitive Side. Oh, okay. Sounded like it's been recorded.
It does.
Yeah. So, do you want me to kick it off and ask a few
Greetings
questions?
and salutations. Yeah. Yes, welcome.
Welcome to another video of mine. I have the famous Rick Hilleard on.
I wouldn't say famous.
Well, in remote viewing, I think you know a few people.
Yeah,
I can edit out bits. It was more for a chat anyway,
yeah.
this.
Well, whatever you want to do, I'm easy.
Yeah. So I
did.
got a few questions for you
Sure.
regarding remote viewing. So I've been doing this about 6 years and self-taught. So there's a lot I don't know, and there's a lot you know which you can help us with.
Yeah, I'd love to.
So first of all, what's your definition of remote viewing? I get asked this a lot, and I find it hard to explain it. It's a lot, it's a lot for people to get their head around, isn't it? What do you tell people?
It depends who you're telling, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you're teaching a class, then you can go by what Dave Morehouse has written in the
Yeah.
front of his book. His definition is there.
Yeah.
But if you're talking to people in general, I would deviate from that.
Yeah.
I mentioned a little while ago about the elevator pitch.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you're talking to somebody who is green, totally who you don't know, and they say to you, "Oh, and what do you do?" Uh,
And try and
and
tell them.
you can show them that joke that I sent you about messing
Yeah.
up people's realities and messing with their minds. But in a nutshell, to keep it short and sweet, you just say, well, I've just said to them basically, I teach a skill that enables people to traverse time and space
Yeah.
and collect information on whatever, wherever, whenever, past, present, or future. And
Hmm.
then you get the stunned look.
It's
And
like,
then I
what are you on
go,
about?
what? And I say, yeah, okay. I said, go away and look up remote viewing.
Yeah.
And some have further questions, some don't. It
Some disbelief completely
depends.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. A lot of people have tunnel vision.
Yeah.
They're locked into their daily job, whatever. Other
Yeah.
people who are, how shall we say, a little bit freer, will probably invite questions. And yeah, I'm happy to chat as long as it takes,
Yeah.
because remote viewing, and then there's different people will have different interpretations. The military interpretation is basically to collect data and report on something which you
Yeah.
don't know about what it is until you get the feedback. So there's a strict set of rules and regs which you follow, working through stages. You
Mm.
usually work through, you can do a session in 1 to 4 stages, maybe 5. But you can go further, you can go 6 or probably 7. But majority of information you can glean probably up to about stage 5. And
Mm.
you don't really need to go any further unless you want to get into phonetics.
Yeah.
If you want to get into phonetics and things like that, then yeah, you can go a bit further. But I've found that the majority of my sessions, depending on what it's for, of course, because
Yeah.
you have different scenarios put forward in different areas. I mean, you get people who are looking for things. I mean, friends, associates of, oh, can you do a session for me? Yeah, sure. You don't know what it's about,
Yeah.
what it entailed. You just get the two 4-digit numbers and you sit down and do your work.
Yeah. How keys feedback? Do you need feedback every time?
If you're an early remote viewer,
Yeah.
it's optimal to get feedback because what it does, it feeds the brain the loop. So you've got that loop hanging, which isn't quite
Mm.
completed until
Yeah.
you get that feedback. So when you get that feedback, whether you find out whether you're right or whether you're wrong, either on target or off target,
Yeah.
which was something that you mentioned a little while ago. How do you
Yeah.
get on with it? Well, basically, when you get feedback and you sit down and take the time to go through your work rather than just going, oh, missed the target, it's
Yeah.
better to sit down and have a look and see what you did or did not get. So you have to go through a bit of an analysis.
Yeah.
So in the early days, yes, it's preferable. There are some
Mm.
instances where you won't get feedback,
Yeah.
depending on the job that you're doing and who you're doing the job for.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the guys in the Stargate program didn't get feedback on their work. Joe didn't
Yeah.
get feedback on a lot of his work. He just took
All
it for what
right.
it was.
Yeah. Just do it. Move on to the
So
next.
yeah, so the early days where people are in training and things like that, I would say yes, have
Yeah.
feedback. But as you progress, year one,
Like
year two, year three, it doesn't become as important
yeah.
because
Just work
you,
your target and move on.
yeah, I mean, even
Development,
even
everything.
if you've missed it, and the early days, people go, oh, it's not a case of that.
Ev- Everybody misses, don't they?
Of
It's
course,
no,
yeah,
it's not 100%.
nobody's 100%. No,
No.
nobody's 100%.
How
So
do you deal? How do you deal with missing the target? Do you get annoyed with yourself, or do you just accept it,
um,
or do you try harder?
it's a good question. I like it.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. I was once given a target years and years ago by someone who thought it would be a good idea to have me focus on some music being played.
All right.
Now,
It's unique.
I didn't know what I was doing at the time, as you do not, because you work blind. If people start working front loaded, then
It
I'm
doesn't work, does it?
personally nah. I mean, even Joe, when I was working with him in Vegas that day, he said, you just work blind. You don't go front loaded and all the rest of it, which I've
No.
always maintained because people have tried to, oh yeah, I said, don't tell me.
Yeah, they
So
ask you, can you remote view this? You just wrecked it
yeah,
completely.
exactly,
It's
exactly,
like
yeah.
I can't do anything to do with it now.
No,
It's crazy, isn't it? They don't
give,
understand. See,
yeah,
they
well,
don't
this is it.
understand.
People do not understand because this is such a niche area.
Yeah,
There's very few people in your general friendship ranks
yeah,
that would probably have ever heard of remote
yeah,
viewing unless they're into the sort of esoteric things.
yeah,
But
yeah. It's unique, isn't it? It's a
it
unique
is,
field.
it is very
Yeah,
unique. So I was given this target, wrote the TRNs down, got into it, and I was getting all this information about this building, about the Nazis, about this golden statue at the top of this building. And it really went into some depth. And I'm
yeah.
thinking, well, anyway, I did the session and I was given the feedback, and it was nothing of the sort.
All right.
It was nothing of the sort. What it was a fiddle player playing a
Yeah,
violin in the middle of Prague Square.
yeah.
in the distance behind him was the world famous astronomical clock.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know whether you've ever seen the astronomical clock.
No, I'll look it up. I'll
Have
look
a
it up.
look. It's pretty old. It's about 1400 or something.
Yeah.
So I got into Google and had a look at this building that had this astronomical clock to see if there was any relation between my session and this building.
Yeah.
Anyway, blow me down. This building, when I, because the photograph was only yay big, I had to get a bigger photograph and everything like that.
Yeah.
This building in World War II was a Nazi headquarters for
All right.
Prague.
So you went back to then.
So yeah, it took me back. Matrix took me back to
Yeah.
that time frame. Then this golden bird that was at the top of this building that was tucked in an alcove,
Yeah.
and it was so specific.
You couldn't
So
make it up, could you?
there was
No.
this person down below this very tall building with
Yeah.
this golden bird, and it's exactly what I had in my session. So what the Matrix had done has said, "Oh, this is a boring target. I'll give you something more interesting."
Yeah. That's amazing, isn't it? It goes to where
Boom.
it feels is most interesting.
Last year, I actually visited Prague and
All
stood in
right.
front of this building and saw this golden bird, how high up it was.
Yeah. Fit like physical feedback going to the place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a few years ago, but it was very, very impressive. And
Yeah.
I got the drone out and I get
All
up
right.
and did
Yeah.
some photography in the middle of Prague. But
Amazing.
yeah, it was. It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So you can get shifted in time, as somebody did a session for me. They did Salisbury Cathedral, but they
Yeah.
had smoke coming out of Salisbury Cathedral. Gave them the photograph, the feedback photograph. There was no smoke there. There was nothing there. But
All right.
they went on to Google and they typed in Salisbury Cathedral, smoke, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, 6 months prior to this date,
Yeah.
the local fire department had held a mock exercise which had smoke bombs in Salisbury Cathedral and
All
the
right.
process of evacuating people and stuff like that. So, what
Yeah.
this viewer had done had gone back in time to that specific moment and picked up on all the smoke and things.
All right. It's amazing how it works, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It goes to the most interesting point. I worked Winston Churchill Target, and my session was completely taken up with these pillars, square and compass. It was all linked to Freemasonry.
Yep.
But I visited London and me and the kids and my missus went to the Churchill War Rooms, the reinforced basement
Oh,
in
yeah.
Westminster, which isn't really good. It's a good visit. Nothing at all about masonry. Not like everything about him and his life, nothing about Freemasonry, but he was a key Mason, apparently. But it's a secret society, isn't it?
Your
It's all
next
hush
trip,
hush.
yeah, your next trip to London, you should go to the headquarters in London of the Freemasons. It's very
All right.
interesting. It's very
Yeah.
interesting up there.
Whereabouts is it? Do you know?
Um,
I'll have to have a look. I'll have a look. I like London,
it's
though. It's a nice place
yeah,
to visit, isn't it?
it's near Covent Garden.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Covent Garden's nice.
I think it's
No,
near
nice places to eat
yeah,
and
Seven Dials, that sort of area. So
some walk the steps from the underground. It's about 14 flights of stairs.
uh, Covent
That's it.
Garden steps, where they go up, is about 192 steps.
Is it? Oh, right. I've only ever done it once. I swore I'd
Yeah,
never do it again.
I've done it once as well. Oh, by the way, you may remember a TV series in the UK called Spooks.
No, I don't think I did. I don't.
You never seen that?
No.
Okay. They used the headquarters of the Masons
Yeah.
entrance and inside
All
there to
right.
do the filming.
All right. I'll have to have a look. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, very
Yeah.
interesting.
Next question. I got a huge list, but we might not go around to doing them all.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Um, Prelude to a session. What's your method of cooling down? What do you like to do to get your head
Right
in the
space.
right place? Do quick? I do a few quick fire targets where I quickly feedback. I know I'm hitting. Like I'll generate I'll do a session on a quick random random image generator. So I try sketching it and when I'm hitting them right, I know I'm fine for starting a session. Or
No,
I'll just go on Lynn's target pool and
well, that's not a cool down. That's just getting straight into doing targets. A
I
cool down.
so you go in a quiet place and
No, no, a cool down is, I mean, you can put some earplugs in and listen to a bit of classical music, a bit of binaural beats.
yeah.
Um, Paul Smith used to listen to acid rock to cool
Did
down.
he?
Yeah.
All right.
But everybody's got their own idea of cooling down.
Yeah.
Basically, you can sit at the desk and simply take a few breaths and relax the mind. Because
Yeah.
once you allow the mind to drop down to that frequency,
Yeah.
with
Good
practice, you can
word.
get into it like that. There's no need to do a number of targets to check if you're on target.
Yeah. I suppose it's validation because I'm fairly new to it. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
but then again, you think you're on target, and then if you miss, you go, bugger, what happened
What
there?
happened then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool
Yeah.
down. My suggestion is a little bit of relaxing music without words,
Yeah.
binaural beats, the Monroe Institute stuff or similar,
Yeah.
or some music that you find pleasing to listen to that will give you that alteration of brainwave frequency.
Yeah.
I have got a piece of equipment called a Muse, M-U-S-E, which is an
Yeah.
EEG brainwave detector.
All right.
And
Yeah.
you can practice dropping down
Yeah.
your brainwave's frequency by listening to this rustling leaves, the lapping sound of the ocean, um,
Yeah.
and it gives you a feed out, a
All
feedback
right.
to the iPhone. So
Yeah.
when you get into that, it will
Yeah.
drop down significantly. And the idea is to maintain that level. Once you're in the zone, you can feel it. But if you come out of the zone, like you hear a distraction or something like that, it will shoot back up and take you out.
Ah,
So the
that's
idea
amazing.
is to get back into it by
Yeah.
breathing, because when you come out of the zone, it will have heavier rain. It will
Yeah.
have
Okay.
faster lapping waves. So
Yeah.
that will tell the mind that you're out of zone and you need to take a deep breath and go back down and relax, getting
Yeah.
back into the zone, changing the frequencies.
That's amazing. I didn't know these things existed. This tech,
That's why you're
it's
talking
very
to
niche.
me.
Isn't it? You have
That's
to
what,
send me the link.
yeah, that's why you're talking to me. I'm trying to give you as much information as I can.
Yeah. Thank you.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I would say any music without words
Yeah.
that you find pleasing, relaxing, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing advice. Thank you for that one.
Ah,
Um, how often do you have to practice? That's another question to stay
depends at what
confident.
depends at what stage you're at.
Do you get worse if you don't practice or rusty?
You can get rusty. If you were to maintain a couple of targets per week,
Yeah.
that should
That's
be
fine.
sufficient if you are up at that level. Because what happens, newbies will come in and they will shoot up and then they will come down. But if
Yeah.
continued practice, they will climb back up and then they will go across on a plateau. So
Yeah. Okay.
they will get to a stage where they will maintain it. So
Yeah.
a couple of targets a week should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. And um, can you overdo it? Can you burn out? Can you do too much?
Yes, you can. You can do too much depending on the length of the session. If
Yeah.
you get into a session for over an hour, you
Yeah.
will probably start to feel the effects.
Yeah.
It's probably suggested about an hour and a half is tops,
Yeah.
but most targets, if you get into it, should last about, depending how far you go into what stage
Yeah.
or stages, 45 minutes to an hour,
Yeah.
15, depending how slow you write, how good you sketch. Um, I would highly recommend people get on to Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, which is
Yeah.
a
That
book,
is a good book, isn't it?
yeah, Betty Edwards. It's
Yeah.
um, it's it's like the Bible that people would use to assist them with learning how to sketch in remote viewing. So
Yeah.
if you were to recommend a book, that would be the one that I would suggest. It's been
Yeah.
it's been the mainstay for remote viewers for a long time. It's been suggested to them by a number of teachers. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's in David Morehouse's as a reference book as well. I did see that in the back.
yep.
Yeah, yeah, on that, that's weird, that book. Like, it sort of plays with your mind to the point where the Renaissance period was full of these brilliant minds. Were they remote viewing without knowing about it? Or, do you know what I mean?
Uh,
It's,
when I went to train with Dave, we did
yeah,
the class for, was it 4 days? And then I took him to breakfast and we had sort
yeah,
of an off the record chat. And I said to him, do you do much now? And Patty, his wife, chimes in and says, no, he doesn't. He's more intuitive because of what he's done and what he's
yeah.
learned. He tends to lean more on the intuitiveness without sitting down and doing a session.
Oh, right. So he's developed it to a point where it's free form. Or it
Yeah,
comes more free form.
to a degree.
Yeah.
If
Because I
you're
think,
looking at somebody who claims to be a remote viewer and
yeah,
you're talking proper old school remote viewing, then I would say, yeah, great. Show us your session, your pen and paper session. You know,
yeah,
great.
yeah,
But if they stick their finger to the head and they say, I'm a remote viewer, personally, um, that's somebody who is hijacking the term remote
yeah,
viewing because it has scientific evidence behind it, and they're
yeah.
trying to climb the ladder without due process. I mean, there's a lady influence on the Facebook at the moment. She's
Yeah, I
claimed,
think I know who you're on about.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
claiming to be a remote viewer. Nobody's heard of her.
yeah. No, no. If
She's
you haven't heard of it,
one of these people who are trying to claim that she
it's
can do
muddy in the
something.
waters, isn't it?
Uh,
It's like wrecking it, you know?
exactly. That's why I would
Yeah,
say to the person, yeah, show me your pen and
your
paper
work.
sessions.
Yeah,
But when you're doing something with sticking your finger to their head, I would say that's not remote viewing, that's remote perceiving, right?
yeah,
Yeah, sure,
yeah,
people do this thing, but don't hijack a term which has been
yeah,
worked on by a huge number of people
yeah,
over a long, long period of time
yeah.
to
I'm turning into
get
something
this
else
accepted.
or
Yeah,
tag on to it.
it's like
Yeah,
plagiarism.
yeah. Associate yourself with all the work that's been done before. But yeah,
Yeah,
how front loading? Like I try and do the news events for the next month. That's front loaded. It's hit or miss. It's like 50-50 chance for me. But it only ever works blind. I can't do it. I can't do it when I'm ill. If I have a cold, I'm useless. And I can't do it front loaded at all. It just doesn't work.
doesn't work
And I
front
think
loaded.
Joe McMonagle said that, didn't he? He said it only works if you're double blind or blind to the
That's
target.
it. Yep. You have to be
And
blind to the target. So that's why I say people should do a lucky dip whereby they put
yeah,
different targets in a box, different
yeah,
questions, and you don't know
yeah,
what's coming up. Or even get somebody else, if they're knowledgeable about remote viewing, they
yeah,
can pose the questions. And then
yeah.
you
That's
are blind. You are definitely blind.
if you trust
Whereas
them.
I mean, I've showed you how to make up a question and block out the last
Yeah,
part so you can write the TRN. That's the best way if you're going to do it by yourself.
yeah. That's without getting someone else involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you've got a partner who is willing to help you, then Yeah, great. Try and talk them into it.
But if they're close to you, I know what my missus likes, so I it's gotta be like you said before, a perfect randomness to it. All different, a wide variety of targets, not one genre. Do you know, it has to be non-specific, doesn't it? Because
No,
my missus loves all murder targets and things like that, and I just know if she's targeted me, it's gonna be something. And I don't like doing them. I hate it. You know, put my subconscious there. It's
yeah, well, this is it. If you're going to be in a group or something like that, you should advise the tasker of targets that you are not comfortable doing
yeah,
because certain people don't like doing certain targets with like
yeah,
murders, missing people, that sort of stuff. Um, if she is aligned to that, then I would try and get somebody else to do targets or tell her to do things totally different.
yeah,
Tell her that you're not happy doing those
yeah,
because it upsets you or makes you feel a bit queasy or whatever.
yeah,
And that could you just pick up some random other targets?
yeah.
That'd be the way to do that.
Yeah, I find remote viewing amazing where words come up in session I don't even know the meaning of. Do you have that?
Brilliant. Yes, you
That's like
do.
what I have to research what this word means. You know,
Yes.
it's like or it could be Latin. Latin words have come
Yes.
up. I just don't get it. You know,
You're
where's
not
it come from?
supposed to. You're not supposed to get it. You're
Yeah,
supposed to be a conduit for the information coming down from the matrix to
yeah,
you, which you translate onto the paper in
yeah, and that's
words
it.
or sketches.
Yeah,
Then, when you've finished, then you can go and look up the word.
yeah,
Just write it down. Even if you write it down phonetically and you can't spell it,
yeah,
you will find that word one way or the other
yeah,
because somebody will either assist you, correct you, or whatever, and you will end up at that word, even though
yeah,
you don't know what it means or what it's about. I've had that plenty of times.
yeah. It's a weird phenomena, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.